notification released by the government. Do you think it will adversely impact the lives of the local communities? Or do you think it will help in fast track project approvals, creating more jobs? Or do you think it would become an instrument to favor the corporates more than the ecology? Should I repeat? I'll repeat. What do you think about the
Just
EIA
elaborate
draft?
what is EIA?
Environmental
EAI
impact assessment. Environmental impact assessment draft.
Sorry.
It is a kind of
Environmental
a
impact assessment draft.
draft.
यार full form नहीं पूछा था.
You get the point? So basically, it is a kind of a report that you have to follow these guidelines to make a setup or that may cause the environment and other, like if you have to plant a chemical factory, then you have to complete all the details of, you have to basically you have to complete.
It is
the
like a
criteria of
report
EIA.
card. अगर आप
Yeah,
कोई project,
it is
if you
kind
are
of
going to implement a project, you have to get this report made from respective authorities that what will be the impact on environment of this project. Okay, resources, people, environment, overall. So यहाँ पे अभी इतने लोगों में से 8 लोगों में से कितने लोगों को नहीं पता है, एक बार बोलो. नहीं पता है EIA के बारे में.
नहीं पता था, 5 मिनट पहले पता चल गया.
I'm not aware.
भाई नहीं पता होगा तो जेडी कैसे?
I'm also not aware because
चलेगा ले लो इसी पे. जब नहीं पता है तो देखते दिमाग कैसे चलता है.
Yeah, definitely we are ready.
थोड़ा सा ना तुम्हें कॉन्टेक्स्ट दे दिया है किस चीज का. कॉन्टेक्स्ट ये है कि बस तुम्हारे
Chili time will be
so guys
7
basically we can
minutes.
see
Time
we
लगा
can
है.
see okay.
It is okay na 7 minutes?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, Yash, just before you start, Yash, just once repeat the 3 clauses that we are going to discuss.
Yes.
कैमरा ऑन करोगे तो तुमको ही फायदा होगा भाई, सब लोगों को.
हाँ.
यार अंधेरे में बैठे हुए हैं छत पे, कहां से कर लें.
ठीक है, I'll go. What do you think about the EIA draft notification released by the government? Do you think it will adversely impact the lives of the local communities? Or do you think it will help in fast tracking project approvals, creating more jobs? Or do you think it would become an instrument to favor the corporates more than the ecology?
Okay, we can go
Should
ahead
I
with the
repeat?
discussion now.
No.
So
We can.
1 and 3 are similar, like one and the second one is a kind of opposite.
I
Okay.
feel that the third point is more, as we can see that we are living in the 21st century and we are tends to go for the urbanization and the industrialization in our developing countries like India. So more
But we
corporates
can
are trying to invest
yeah,
their
but is
more
it
money.
indirectly the first point is
it is
also connected
important
to the
during
third
this
point?
time because we know that we need to revive our economy, and for that we need to increase production and manufacturing and set up as many trade
But that
practices
can't
in
be a
India as
cost
we
at
can.
the ecology or
And
the
that is
people's
why
life and health.
fast tracking the
Yeah, I agree to your
Yes, of
point.
course,
Fast tracking
but,
and economy is important to
fast
us. But
tracking is
at the
important
what
for
at what
now.
stake? At stake of our life, at stake of our health. What do you think of at stake of the animals? Do you consider that if AIA are getting
No,
diluted,
of course
AI
not.
draft
Of
is
course
getting
not,
diluted, then
but-
what it gonna impact of her? Yeah.
Yes, it would,
What?
and that's why
Okay.
that's why its implementation should be right. That's what I think, because
Yeah,
right
this
now we need to
implementation is
increase
how
our
it will be read.
production
It is being
capacity.
diluted. If you have read the 2006 draft, then you will see that it is being diluted more than ever. That the earlier draft were more restricted to this. That
Yeah,
means
just
what I'm
for the
trying to say,
knowledge
the
of
2020 draft,
just for
2020 draft is
comments
being
sake,
diluted.
a few
Yeah,
points
it's
from the EIA draft notification are as follows. First, the time that public had to file a complaint against a certain project has been reduced from 30 days to 20 days. That is the first point. Second point is that earlier you had to take this permission first and then implement the project. Now you can implement the project first and then take the
and then you can submit the EIA draft later.
submit the EIA.
So that is a kind of a drawback. If you are setting up a plant earlier than the EIA report, then how are you sure that how it gonna adverse effect, because you haven't seen the demographies and you haven't seen
That is right.
you haven't seen the
It would
concept of the
adversely
people
affect,
living
but
there, how it gonna affect there.
Yeah,
Yes,
it is
you are
like
And the
right,
third
but
point
what
from
I
now?
think
that,
that is a
they
good
the
ask
third
idea.
important
people
point
that
is
they want
that
to eat or not.
Hmm.
under strategic projects, if the project is categorized under strategic projects and it is the authority of the central government who will decide it whether it is strategic project or not, in that case you won't be able to make any objection regarding that project. The public has
So
no
basically,
say.
we have a date till 11th August to overview this draft. I think today is the last date of this,
Yes,
and
correct.
it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. So we have seen that people were acting against it. People will have a huge online protest, even environmentalist. But you know
But
what?
guys,
Due
I
to this
think that
present government issues,
there
some
are certain
environmental
drawbacks
sites
also
have been
as
banned.
well. For
Why it is
example,
so? They
I
are
think there are
completely
certain
banned. They
drawbacks
are
as well. For example, in some cases, wrong data has been used in order to
need to be
get visibility.
imported. So we have a dependency on the other external factor. To overcome this kind of point,
provided
AI plays a number 7, we can see that sometimes it is the false information is provided to manipulate the
Exactly.
enterprises,
Also,
enhance the
also,
productivity in the
also
country, but
same facts.
at the some
Sometimes
extent
same
it
facts
is
are
the
used for two different locations. So in that case, I totally disagree.
Guys, do you see the timing of all of this?
it
We
is the
are
correct
bringing
timing
this draft while
in
we
this
are also
pandemic.
promoting
In
while we
this
are also
pandemic,
promoting
where
solar
we need very
energy.
structural as
So
well as
so it could
sophisticated pattern
also help
where we
in
can start
reducing the
our
adverse
economy on
effect
track by enabling
while
them
fast tracking
to
our
backup from the
businesses,
government.
our
Due to which
factories,
we can start
manufacturing
as
plants,
well
or
as
anything.
produce the goods which is required for the nation. Right. So here this will
but
play
do
a
you
major
really
role
think?
for the starting of the development.
But do you really think this development will be beneficial for us at a
Definitely it
stake
will
of
benefit it.
our health and at a stake of our
In the long
ecology?
term,
If you see for
in the
creating a
long
It
term,
is
medicine,
it
not a
will.
long-term gain.
even even creating
If you want to
medicine
play a
also,
long-term
we are
game, you will
strongly
have to
dependent
seek
on the
the
other factor,
sustainable
one factor as
developments.
well. Because for
Why we are
developing a
preparing?
base
Why
raw
in the
material,
polymer industry? Why we are preparing the biodegradable polymers, not the conventional polymers?
Chest
Because
number
they
5,
have
I want
impacted
to
our
add to your point
ecologists.
actually. Just the example given by chest number 2 is like, I will just drain your blood first and also put you a blood saline in your veins.
That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't work like that. You cannot
Yeah.
stab a person with a knife and
it is
give him
not like
the
that. It is not
blood
like that
supply.
we can make anywhere. First of all, there
Yeah,
are
and
projects and
like the
they need to help
filing EIA after
first
the
work on that.
establishment of the
After
company
that
is
only
like
you can file.
first of all you ate the food, and after that you ask the people that they wanted to eat or not. Like,
That's a nice one.
so
So basically, you are
this
taking
is
their
not the
foods and you are
right way, I
yes,
think. And what is the that
you're
point, like
We are
one
just
point
directly confusing
one
EIA.
we live in this
150
atmosphere.
lakhs per
We have taken so much from this
kilometers
atmosphere and
to
environment, so we should take
5
care of
lakhs.
that. So
This
we
is
should
not
work
right.
on sustainable development, not only the development goals.
EIA
If
factor
we are
also.
diluting, if we will dilute this
So we are not we are
EIA, and that comes a draft in 2020, it will impact in future for us, sure. So our
Yeah,
if
it will
EIA diluted,
more
if
impact
EIA
to the
will be diluted,
environment.
then it won't be a good
Gentlemen,
as for a good, because we
gentlemen,
have to seek the
we do
long
know
term goals. We
that.
have to complete the long term goals for the development as well as our health benefits. So in
Yes, that
order
is
to come
right.
this, we have
And
to work on our
disagree with your
sustainable
point of
developments. We have a various project over
view.
here,
Is
like
that
one grid, one
the second
nation,
step
one
AI
world,
works on the second step. The primary step works on the
initiated by.
registration
Okay.
and other stuff. From that permission get approval, then only AI comes into picture. That is, once you have a clear permission, what you have to make or what you want to produce, then only the AI effect will come. So here we are making a confusion between first step and as well as the AI. It is not that anyone can start whatever they want. It is just need a first approval and other stuff. Then only
exactly.
for the final creation of the product, they will require to submit a EI regarding that report.
Okay,
So
then what is the
what I feel is
significance
that
of
this is the
EIA?
best way
What is
as
the
we have a
significance left of
To
dependency.
EIA?
fast track it, to fast track the entire procedure. Earlier, what used to happen that due to various reasons related to nature, they wouldn't get approvals very fast. And currently, we are in a situation that we need to increase our
Adding to his
manufacturing
point, the
very
clause of
fast,
20
very
days
fast.
plays a major role because if you see, the peoples can be diverted easily when there is a in the last moment. This is increase the procedure of getting approval. So this 20-day clause can help to get them the necessary permission at the time and earliest possible way. Due to this in
Yes.
pandemic,
this will play a major role for the time being to revive all those factories and other stuff.
In the
Which plays
last
a
2
crucial
months
role.
itself, we have seen highly risky cases, accidents. Assam's oil wells are still burning. At
Yeah,
Vizag, the styrene gas leak,
Vijag,
people haven't
Vijag.
recovered from that yet. So I
Yeah,
don't think 10 days is a very long time to, if we can avoid such accidents in future.
yeah. And if the court is
Actually,
hearing
it is a
that
I will
first
technical
day and the
fault.
last
mention
10 day,
earlier,
what
It
will you
was
do
just
mentioned
a
then?
previous on
technical
that
fault, and
the
it
permission, without permission,
has
the
happened
AI
even
factor
in
will
the
not come
past,
into
which is
picture.
wrong thing. Of
Here
course,
we are
it was a
misunderstanding
technical
with the
fault,
point
and
that
it
you
is
can start
avoidable
working
with
on it and then applying for the
taking
approval. Instead
proper
of that,
And
it is
prevention
directly
actually the
EIA
process
will
measures.
is
not be the
first
good chance
getting the
because that
permission, setting
first
up
of all
the
you are just
area from where you want to
creating a
operate.
wound at the
Then
environment,
only
and after
comes the
that you're
factor of
trying to
AI
fix it.
once you have set the proposal.
Yeah, you are right, man. But
Okay,
think of that.
I
The
think
previous
just number
EIA
five.
draft
Just
was
hold on a second.
more
Just number
restrictive
five.
than
Just number five. Just
this.
hold on a
Okay,
second. I
okay,
think I
okay,
understand
okay.
just number four's point.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
saying
yeah.
that post facto permission, that is separate thing, and 20-30 day hearing, that is second thing. Okay, I get your point. But
Yeah.
now here the main point is the stakeholders, the main stakeholders, the people, the locals. They are being sidelined out of this entire
Yeah.
process.
Yeah. And
Okay.
if and let me tell you one point. If they want their consent, so what will they consult their legal advisors. So in that point, they have to build they have to invest something into public interest. For example, they have to build some school. They have to build some community
Here
centers
we are
to
talking about
please the people.
nature,
So
reviving the nature,
they will
and
get their consent.
yes,
So
but
indirectly,
that
it is
would be
also
like
a
just
causing the consent, not a
bribery.
big deal. But
Like
That
what I
would
feel
at
be
is
what
that
only a
cost? We
bribery,
have to
and
make
AI
aware of
report
the
it
shows
would
people
mess
that
up the
negative.
that
nature.
what will be
The
the
As
AI
I
long
report
term
said,
was
the
negative,
of
then
sustainable
where are
this
the
goals
chances
for
of getting
that
development,
the employment to
EIA.
be covered AI report
development
positive
goals.
before the starting of the operation? So it is not like that if the AI report comes after creating the factories and other stuff, producing the good
Hmm.
and harming the
Hmm.
environment, it doesn't give a surety that if you have a AI negative, you can still continue operate. It generally gives the opportunity to improve as well as continuously feedback way. That
Exactly,
If you
it
have
will
read the
increase
EIA
the
draft,
speed.
then there
It
is
will
a
so
increase the
there
speed
is a
and
survey
speed
better
the
way
that has
of
procedure,
to be
and
making it
if
conducted.
it
rather
is
There
than
has to be
having a
using an
conducted.
negative
open.
First,
effect,
it
it
used
will
to be conducted
cause and
twice a year.
stop
Now it is being reduced to
So
once
the
a
it is a
year.
better way that we can have a
But
continuous
in
loop
that case,
where
Yeah,
good
then
and
we
continuous
are going to
evaluation
risk
is
the
must.
company and
either
just
we are
running
achieving
it.
it
Continuous
or not.
That
evaluation
is
is
like
a
It's
a
giving
need
it
of
a
all.
check. Meanwhile, it is also helped to create
you
employment
are
and other
just
stuff
harming the
which we
environment.
are neglecting currently right
Up
now.
to the report of the EIA
Not
comes.
only will create, but it will also help to develop that area as it will require a lot of
So
manpower and
guys,
resources.
basically the solution is simply of EIA norms is that EIA should be acceptable to small businesses and according to a particular area. For example, if an area of 100 square kilometer, we can analyze or we can see that how much how much
Point is correct, but it
industries
will
or
be
how much
covered by default in
how
the
much
Also,
stage
it will
one
be.
where they are applying for the approval because the
guys,
gentlemen.
approval
Let's
is
also
only in the
adding
area
to
let's
where
stick
which
to
is
the
far
point.
away
adding to
from
test
the
number 5 points,
or you can say
also
Gentlemen,
when it comes
listen.
to
Let's
also,
overpopulated
we can
just
area.
say
This
that
is
In
strict,
the
so
end,
any
in the
the
area
end, I
which
would
priority
is
like
will
to
be
say
high
that
given
pick
only
to
and
them.
if
choose
you have
among
seen
the
the
three.
This is the area from
tragedies
where
like Vijay gas plant and also the big tragedies of Bhopal gas tragedy that ultimately induces the EIA norms. So ultimately, if it will
Everything
get
is just
diluted,
negligence of
if you
we
see
will
AI
see
has a
more
everything
seven
is
more
stage
such
just a
accident in the
technical
seven
future for
negligence
sure.
that we can
So
see.
yes,
Okay,
stages where
when
they need to
those were
get
made,
follow
when
the
those were
strictly
made.
safety
Okay,
procedure as
great.
well as the
Just a
other
second.
environmental factors which is need to be followed. If you see, if you start creating, I mean, after implementing this, if you unable to qualify that AI report, then definitely they will not be able to operate until and unless they get the positive one. So it is a
apart
best
from
way
that,
to trial and error analysis, which will not only give in a shorter period we can
apart
start
from
working on that, but it will also help.
adding to chess number 4 point, I can also say that there should be no industrial activity allowed in economic. I'm sorry,
economic.
any area which is under uh, sensitive zone. Basically, sensitive zone in the
and
sense that
and it
economically
wouldn't be
sensitive area.
allowed by the government itself. Okay, it is given
Like a
in the
hilly
EIA
areas.
draft itself.
Hilly areas is
They
a big
won't
example over
allow,
here.
they won't give the permission to make it in the first place. So the so there's no point of EIA draft over there, right?
टाइमर कौन
And
देख रहा है भाई?
what?
टाइमर कोई नहीं देख रहा है, ये बस चले
11
ये
बज गए
डिस्कशन
सर.
चले
हो
जाएगी.
गया होगा, हो गया, टाइम
कब का
हो
हो गया
गया.
भाई?
11
11
बज
बज
गए.
गए.
चलो.
So what has we concluded?
कंक्लूजन तो कोई आएगा नहीं इसका.
We are
लेकिन हाँ, मेरे को एक नया डेवलपमेंट मिला पार्टी के लिए. मेरे को ये के बारे में नहीं पता था.
क्या
ये के बारे में मेरे को नहीं पता.
ये आएगा इसकी कोई गारंटी नहीं है.
I know that,
कोई गारंटी नहीं है.
I know that.
क्लास के ग्रुप में आया था तो इसके बारे में
पहले सुना भी नहीं था.
पढ़ के ना मतलब
एमएससी
कैसा
के
होता
ग्रुप में आया था तो थोड़ा सा पढ़ लिया था. अब दोबारा पढ़ना पड़ेगा इसको.
अंडरस्टैंड करो और अपना पॉइंट क्रिएट करके वापस दो. सिंपल सी बात है.
भाई
जब तुम्हें नहीं आता है तो
ओके.
जो भी कुछ
अभी
बोल रहा है,
जितने भी लोग
मेरे को तो रीड भी नहीं पता इसने रीड कौन सी बोली थी. मैं
देखो
तो बिना
बेसिकली
रीड के
क्या
बोला.
है 2006 का जो लास्ट EIA था उसको डाइल्यूट करा जा रहा है. 2020 के ड्राफ्ट रखा गया था जिसके लिए पब्लिक हियरिंग दी गई थी. लास्ट जो डेट थी उसके लिए थी जुलाई एंड. देन आफ्टर उसको इंक्रीज किया गया. वो हो गई 11th of अगस्त जो आज है. ठीक है. तो मतलब उसमें था कि पब्लिक हियरिंग होगी, उनको क्या प्रॉब्लम्स होगी, क्या क्या इसमें रिफॉर्म्स ला सकते हैं. अब देखो अब उसका आउटकम क्या निकल के आता है. और ज्यादा स्ट्रिक्ट होगा या और ज्यादा डाइल्यूट होगा. तो उसी को लेके ये EIA अभी जो था चर्चा में था तो बस उसके ऊपर बात चल रही थी कि उसको डाइल्यूट नहीं होना चाहिए. देयर वाज अ ह्यूज ऑनलाइन प्रोटेस्ट अगेंस्ट EIA नॉर्म्स. इवन जो हमारी जो इन्वायरमेंटलिस्ट हैं उनकी बहुत बड़ी बड़ी जो साइट्स हैं उन्होंने मास कैंपेन चलाए हुए थे इसको लेके. इवन जो ट्विटर पे था इसका अगेंस्ट EIA नॉर्म्स या रिजेक्ट EIA ड्राफ्ट. सो बेसिकली ये इनडायरेक्टली बहुत ज्यादा हमारी इकोलॉजी को, हमारी सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट को बहुत ज्यादा हिट करने वाला था. तो मतलब यही था कि एक तरफ हम बात कर रहे हैं सोलर एनर्जी की और एक तरफ हम बात कर रहे हैं EIA नॉर्म्स को डाइल्यूट करने की. तो डाइल्यूशन का मतलब हमें सीधे बात ये पता लगती है कि अगर हमारे EIA 2006 के अकॉर्डिंग ऐसी ऐसी ट्रेजेडी मिल सकती है जो विजार्ड